There has been a strong evolution of the security environment in the OSCE area. The OSCE is coming from a phase in which the CSE before and the OSCE after in the 90s were really looking at the European space in a way that was sort of inward looking. We were dealing with the Cold War and then the consequences of the Cold War, the conflicts that arose. With the turn of the century, we started opening up because of the changes in the international environment following September 11 terrorism, and more and more we saw the impact of organized crime, trafficking activities, trafficking of human beings, of weapons, of drugs. So the agenda really expanded now to include also environmental issues, climate change, water, etc. So the toolbox of the organization needed to be enriched, adjusted. We had to develop partnerships with external actors. And this was a major reshaping, in a way, of our approach to security, which allowed us, however, to realign ourselves with the current challenges and to maintain a relevant approach to addressing them. We have, of course, to deal with the global challenges, beginning with terrorism, for instance, that do apply to this region as to others. But the major change we have seen was earlier this year, the beginning of the crisis in and around Ukraine. And this crisis has underlined a deep division in the European areas in security terms. A division that is of concern, first of all, for the developments on the ground, to which we responded by engaging in political dialogue with the sides and for trying to facilitate the process of de-escalation of the conflict, but also by deploying people on the ground, one of the largest operations in the history of the OSCE. But beyond that, there is also the debate on the rules of the game, the principles, the values that govern our actions and the relations among participating states. This has an impact, obviously, on the security of our part of the world. And on this issue, a debate has now developed and will continue next year, the 40th anniversary of the Helsinki Final Act, on the rules of the game. Yeah, the three baskets go back to the origins of the CSE, a political-military area where the OSCE has developed quite a complex set of measures, where the most interesting one are the so-called CSBMs, the Confidence Security Building Measures, to improve transparency and build confidence and trust among participating states. But of course we have arms control tools. The best known is the Treaty on Conventional Armed Forces in Europe, Open Skies, and a number of other cooperative security tools. We have the economic dimension, also looking at security challenges. So the idea there is that by strengthening the economy and by dealing with environmental challenges, we do improve security for our participating states. And then the human dimension, which covers a whole range of areas where we have some of our best institutions, like the Representative of Freedom of the Media and the Office on Human Rights and Democratic Institutions. And there we focus on promoting key human rights and freedoms. The notion also there being that stable societies are a factor of stability for the whole region. And so ensuring that there is respect for rule of law is an element of stability in a country, but also for the whole neighborhood and for the whole region.